As I was doing my morning devotional from the book of Philippians, I came across one of the longest sentences, either written or dictated by the Apostle Paul while he's in house arrest in Rome. And I just want to read that for you. I want to read from the book of Philippians, chapter 1, verses 3 to 7. Now, these are 5 verses. And while I have to pause while I'm reading it, just keep in mind, all this is one sentence. Hear the word. I thank my God upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine, making requests for you all with joy. For your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. Just as it is right for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, inasmuch as both in my chains and in my defense and confirmation of the gospel, you all are partakers with me of this grace. So I just read 5 verses, but one sentence. When I read this in my devotional, I immediately had to stop, and all my attention in the beginning got caught in the first few words. I thank my God upon every remembrance of you. You know what I thought? I wonder, what do people think or feel when they remember me? You know, the Bible, it's a personal book. There are so many characters in it. It's an absolute, the living word of God, but it's very personal. It speaks to us as if there's one-on-one. So when I read this, I said again, I wonder when people think of me, my testimony, my life, what do they feel? What do they think about? And then I said, well, does it matter? Or should I worry about this? I should. I do. But then if we're honest, we must say that according to today's society, our society will tell me, you don't have to worry about this. It does not matter. From fashion to faith, from behaviors to beliefs, we are told not to care about what others think of us. So then let me ask, how are we doing as a society? When we've embraced this mentality, this theory, how are we doing? We're called, you and I, we're called to be people of God. We're called to have a testimony that represents our God all the time, from home to work, from families to everybody else in the community. That's the truth. This is why the Christians in Philippi had such strong testimony in the life of Paul that in remembrance of them, he says, I thank my God for you. Every time that I remember you, there is joy in my heart, says the Apostle Paul. And to be more specific, says, I thank God for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now. I want to emphasize that we have to be in the gospel. We may know a lot about the gospel. We may have accepted the gospel, but our testimony, it's the proof that we are in the gospel. And that's important. That's what makes us living testimony of who Christ is in our lives. So, dear Christians, I want to encourage all of you that from this point on, everyone who remembers of you, thinks of your testimony, may say that I thank God for you. God bless you.